Do you want to know which are the best anime of all time? Get ready, because this list will share with you the best anime ever. American cartoons seem to be more about adventure and action and creepy kids doing weird things. The best anime cartoons have more depth and a deeper meaning. In the world of anime, nothing is impossible. Philosophical messages are sandwiched between epic journeys and stunning imagery. And by the end of the story, not only have you been entertained, you'll be informed. There are millions of anime fans worldwide, just as there are millions of fans of American cartoons, graphic novels, and so on. I'm Mike with List 25, and because fans of anime just keep growing, we've been following 25. One Piece. It's really difficult to sum up the story of a series with hundreds and hundreds of episodes, but I can guarantee you that the main character Luffy will provide you a meaningful life lesson. He'll teach you that if you decide to accomplish something, you should give it your all and fight to achieve your goal to the last moment of your life. This message alone makes this a great anime.
Isn't he a pirate?
He is.
Don't try to succeed at piracy.
He's super stretchy too.
Don't try to succeed at piracy.
Stretchy piracy.
No.
Everyone go out and be pirates.
Piracy is illegal.
24. No game, no life. This brilliant anime can be addicting for gamers thanks to its unique plot and concept of a fantasy world where almost everything is governed by specific rules, which one must follow at all times. The two protagonists are siblings named Shiro and Sora, who are violently transported to a different world that is run by games, and where they must develop a lifestyle to survive in a world where games are not so cool and innocent. 23. Psychopass. Psychopass is a smart series that deeply analyzes free will and whether or not a person's hue when cloudy can determine if they'll become a threat to society. Using a special weapon known as the Dominator, detectives are able to continuously read and send psychological data to determine a person's crime coefficient. Depending on how clouded a person's hue is, they'll either receive mandatory rehabilitation or be executed on the spot. Fans of Minority Report should watch this anime.
Do it by guillotine.
I don't think they do it by guillotine.
Ah, damn.
22. Akame ga Kill. According to reviews, it's quite possible you will find its first couple of episodes boring. But as the story unfolds, it becomes one of the most captivating fighting anime you may ever see. The story focuses on a country boy named Tatsumi who sets out on a journey to the capital to make a name for himself and meets a seemingly dangerous group of assassins known as Night Raid. Will you join him on his journey? 21. Ryuuni Kenshin, Wandering Samurai. This fantastic series focuses on the adventures of a young wandering swordsman who stumbles upon a struggling martial arts school in Meiji-era Japan. So, if dramatic characters, great sword fighting action scenes, a bit of history, the story takes place in the 1870s, and some philosophizing about living a life of violence versus peace intrigues you, you definitely need to watch this little masterpiece. 20. One Punch Man. One Punch Man follows a hero who can end all his fights with a single punch, and that gets him frustrated. Now you might be thinking, what's so interesting about that? Don't you want to see the hero struggling to kill his enemy? Well, not this time. Here you'll see a super overpowered hero struggling to find a stronger enemy, struggling to feel the thrill and adrenaline of the fights he once felt when he was weak. Was his training to become strong not worth it at all? Watch the show to get your answers. 19. Inuyasha. Kagome, a modern girl from Tokyo, accidentally finds a portal that leads her to medieval Japan, where she meets the half-demon Inuyasha. She decides to help him find a magic crystal and fight the evil demon Naraku. With its virtuous mix of romance, comedy, action, adventure, fantasy, and horror, Inuyasha has managed to gain millions of fans worldwide and is considered a classic in anime circles. 18. Trigun. According to critics and fans, Trigun combines some of the funniest, most absurd, and at the same time intellectual dialogue with powerful drama and a sense of what you could also consider to be horror in emotional terms. Just to get more of an idea, Vash, the protagonist, is one of the most contradictory characters in any anime you will ever see. He's a gunfighter who hates killing, but he does it anyway. He's almost unbreakable, yet very vulnerable. He has the power to destroy all life, but gets upset at the death of a bug. With a $60 billion double price tag on his head, he's also the most sought-after man on the planet.
17.
Samurai Champloo. The story of this magnificent anime is about Jin, a traditional and very skilled samurai, Mugen, an innovative and equally skilled samurai, and Fu, a girl who works at a tea house. When Jin and Mugen get caught and are about to be executed, Fu saves their lives, and in return makes them promise to help her find the samurai who smells like sunflowers. I know, you probably think the plot of this anime sounds simple and childish, but trust me when I say it's worth giving a try.
16.
Soul Eater. What most fans appear to like about Soul Eater is that it has something new to offer in terms of story, setting, the personas of the main characters, and artistic style. The story centers on the Shibusen, a school for weapons and masters in the fictional town of Death City, Nevada. To get a more distinct understanding, a weapon in Soul Eater is a person born with the ability to transform into a weapon, not just any weapon, but the one they were born as. That is one of my favorite animes of all time. Definitely check out Soul Eater. And Soul Eater Not.
Is it like Soul Eater, but it's not?
That's exactly it. It's in the same world, but it's a totally different tone of anime.
Okay.
Still fun.
15.
Tokyo Ghoul. Ghouls are terrifying creatures that feed on human flesh. When Kaneki is almost killed in an attack, he transforms into a half-ghoul, half-human hybrid and is forced to adapt to their lifestyle in order to survive. Is this show good? Yes, without a doubt. But my advice is that if you happen to find gore disturbing, then you should watch the censored version.
Sounds like Danny Phantom.
How gory was Danny Phantom?
14.
Cowboy Bebop. Can you imagine what it would be like if a genius could fit every good movie you've ever seen into just one series? Well, this is how numerous diehard fans of Cowboy Bebop describe it. Regarded as one of the best action anime, Cowboy Bebop is a space western with dashes of film noir, gothic horror, creature feature, black comedy, screwball comedy, spy action, crime, romance, tragedy, action, philosophy, science, spirituality, fatalism, optimism, and more.
There's more?
Oh, you better believe it. It's got a little something for everyone.
13.
Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist became one of the most popular anime in both America and Japan because of its extremely touching story. That story revolves around Edward and Alphonse Elric, who will try anything they can to bring their mother back from death by attempting human transmutation. If you think that an anime series can't make you cry, then try to watch this one without tearing up.
12.
Code Geass. Code Geass is set in an alternate universe after Japan's conquest by the Holy Britannian Empire with their powerful new robot weapons, the Nightmare Frames, stripping Japan and its citizens of all rights and freedoms, and renaming the country Area 11. Lelouch is a Britannian prince who gave up his right to the throne after his mother was murdered and has vowed to destroy his father, the Emperor, and Britannia. It's always interesting when family matters mix with a thirst for geopolitical conquest and domination, right?
11.
Bleach. High school student Kurosaki Ichigo is unlike any other kid because he can see ghosts. After an accident with a hollow in the woods, he received a power. So begins Kurosaki Ichigo's training and duty as a Shinigami, Soul Reaper. If you like The Sixth Sense, then you'll most likely love this series. Fun fact, it's not about Bleach at all.
10.
Fairy Tail. In a world where magic is commonly used and sold, a team of guild members takes on various missions to earn enough money to pay the rent. Among them are Lucy, a celestial spirit mage, Natsu, a fire dragon slayer, and Happy, a blue-winged cat. Welcome to Fairy Tail, a world where magic can buy everything.
9.
Sword Art Online. In the year 2022, gamers worldwide have lined up on launch day for Sword Art Online, a hotly anticipated MMORPG that lets players connect to an immersive virtual reality world with special helmets called Nerve Gear. Kirito is one such gamer who's eager to jump back into action, having spent a great deal of time as a beta tester, and quickly becomes friends with newbie warrior Klein. What happens next? You'll have to check out the series to see what makes this a top anime.
What happens next will shock you.
It might, actually.
8,
Dragon Ball Z. After learning that he's from another planet, a warrior named Goku and his friends are prompted to defend it from an onslaught of extraterrestrial enemies. In what might be the most famous Asian anime of all time in the West, Dragon Ball Z was, and will always be to many fans, one of the most influential cartoons ever created.
7,
Naruto Shippuden. Naruto Uzumaki is a loud, hyperactive adolescent ninja who constantly searches for approval and recognition, as well as to become Hokage, who is acknowledged as the leader and strongest of all ninja in the village. The story is absolutely beautiful and has epic fights combined with deep emotion and unpredictable story changes that will blow your mind.
6,
Attack on Titan. The best action anime according to Ranker, Attack on Titan is truly a groundbreaking anime. After his hometown is destroyed and his mother is killed, young Eren Yeager vows to cleanse the earth of the giant humanoid titans that have brought humanity to the brink of extinction. This is a truly fantastic anime on many levels. The story, the imagery, the vision, and the atmosphere. The basic premise of mindless giants that eat people might sound silly and even grotesque on paper, but watching it leaves you with a much different feeling.
5,
Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. One of the best anime series for adults, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is about two brothers search for a Philosopher's Stone after an attempt to revive their deceased mother goes poorly and leaves them physically deformed. It's a very satisfying series that manages to stay engaging throughout its 64-episode run. Additionally, the bond between the brothers is heartwarming to watch. Never forget, October 3rd.
What happened then?
I guess I'll have to watch the anime and find out.
4,
Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball is another legendary anime that became a global phenomenon and gained millions of fans. The story focuses on the adventures of an extraordinarily strong young boy named Goku as he searches for 7 Dragon Balls. These balls, when combined, can grant the owner any wish, and the rest is part of pop culture history.
3,
Pokemon. Well, what can I say about the legendary adventures of Ash Ketchum and his partner Pikachu, who travel across many regions in hopes of being regarded as Pokemon masters that you don't already know. Although artistically, and even from a story point of view, Pokemon is nowhere near the greatest or best anime ever, it's unarguably the most famous and influential on a global scale.
2,
Future Diary. One of the most fascinating stories I have ever seen in anime history. The hero of this series is given a diary that can predict the future and is thrown into a battle with 11 others where the last survivor becomes God. Sounds pretty sweet, right? Without a doubt, Future Diary is a gripping series. Needless to say, the story is a mega bonus for sci-fi/anime fans.
1,
Death Note. This very dark series has been voted the best anime of all time in Japan. One of the many things dedicated fans find interesting about Death Note is that the protagonist isn't your typical good guy, like your everyday stereotypical hero. The fact that this series goes where few others have dared to go in terms of a moral theme is definitely one of the reasons you'll find this series so enthralling. So, what's your favorite anime? Let us know in the comments below, or tweet your answer to us at List25. For me, Full Metal Alchemist and Brotherhood, I kind of combined the two, love both of them. High School of the Dead is really good.
Neat.
One of my all-time favorites that I could watch over and over and over again, Ranma 1/2, and Soul Eater.
Didn't you want to have them do something?
Oh, remind me.
Draw us.
Yes, that's right. Oh, I have ADHD. So, on top of that, if you have artistic skill, you know what? Even if you don't,
Especially if you don't.
draw Tristan and I in anime style. That'd be awesome. And tweet it at us.
If they're drawing it, wouldn't that make us manga style?
Well,
Isn't anime only in like the television?
Sort of. I meant just that style.
Okay.
Manga/anime.
Yeah,
Depends how
okay.
they color it, I guess, or how it...
I don't know a lot about it, anime, but the anime that I have enjoyed, I don't know if they typically count as anime because they're movies, but I was shown the movie Your Name
They're anime
and
movies.
Summer Wars,
Okay.
right? I love Disastrous Life of Psyche K. It's probably my favorite anime of all time.
Curious if you'd like Appleseed.
Cory in the House, that's excellent.
Huh, I feel like we're getting away from anime.
And although it is definitely not anime,
Danny Phantom.
actually, I was
That would
going to
be
say Avatar The
Avatar.
Last Airbender.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for anime, we wouldn't have Avatar The Last Airbender because it is heavily inspired by anime.
What?
Well, people always, they'll say, oh, I don't want to watch Avatar because it's an anime. Avatar is not an anime. It's anime inspired.
It's Cananime.
What?
It's Canadian.
No, it's not. It's United States.
Avatar was... I thought the animation studio was in Canada.
No, I think the animation studio still was in South Korea.
I thought I remember years ago when it first came out, I read it was Canada. We can cut this. I'll find out later.
Okay.
But yeah, so draw us in manga style, anime style, however you... Well, not however you want. Make it related to this. Tweet it at us at List25 if you don't have Twitter. Michael at List25.com. It's my work email.
Great, you just gave out your work email.
Who cares?
Okay. Now I'm giving mine out.
Or you can mail it to me at my...
No, don't
I'm
do
not going
that.
to give out my address.
Maybe... Now I'm worried they're going to draw us into the special anime kind.
I'm debating whether I should say it.
Don't say it.
I'm not going to say it.
Don't say it.
Okay. I know what it is.
Yeah, a lot of the time it involves tentacles, I think.
Oh, no. Never mind. You and I were on a different one.
What?
Oh, okay. Got it.
Okay.
Got it.
I don't. It's fine. We can cut.
I'll explain later.
When I'm older?
No. Yeah, you're older in 2 seconds. You're older than you were right now.
No.
Enjoying our lists? Be sure to click that subscribe button on the bottom right and the notification bell so you don't miss out on new ones every Monday through Friday. Share them with friends and help us consistently conciliate curiosity. And if you want even more lists, check out these videos here or just head to our website at list25.com.